Merry Christmas, everyone. I promised a Christmas video. I tried to get it done before Christmas, but it just didn't happen. So here I am on the day after Christmas, and I hope all of you had a safe and happy Christmas celebration. And I don't have any things that I've been working on because I was working on Christmas gifts and they've all been given away. I will have pictures posted on my picture trail album in the next through this weekend. I plan on working on getting those up, so you'll be able to check them out. Everybody's gotten them except one person, so I may have to wait to post that, but I don't think she knows about my picture trail album, so it's somebody I work with, so it probably won't be about a problem if I post it on there for her. I'm kind of in a different place today. I wanted to be next to do this in front of my Christmas tree, where my downstairs Christmas tree, which is all Christmas ornaments that are cross-stitched and or otherwise craft-made, handmade crafts. And I'm going to show you a couple of things that are on there. But for the most part, the stuff that I have to show you is Christmas decorations that I put up. One of my one Christmas stocking that I have for myself, after showing you all the ones that I've done for other people. So let's get started with that. The first thing I'm going to show you is my very first plastic canvas piece. It was a dimensions kit, and I did this in probably the 1990s, because I've had this up in I had it up in my apartment, I had it up in my house, and I have it up here now that I've moved here. So probably in the 1990s. I don't actually have a date on it. It's in an album that just says completed cross-stitch pieces. So, but it is my very first cross-stitch on plastic canvas piece. It was a dimensions kit. It used 14 count plastic canvas, and I used the kit floss that came with it. And let me get a little closer because it is very cute. It folds up so it's self-standing, and it has I just love these pieces down here, these lights down here. They're so realistic, and the two birds with in their friends of the Snowman. I think they're very, very cute. So yeah, so that is one of the first plastic canvas pieces I did. I've done a couple since then. I don't do a lot. My fingers start to hurt when I do stuff on plastic canvas, so the people who do work on plastic canvas constantly, kudos to you, because I just could not do that. So the next thing I'm going to show you is a very old, probably 70s, I'm thinking, kit. It was a company called Artcraft that put the kit out. I subbed the Aida that was in it with linen, and it's 32 count antique white linen. And I used I converted the floss that was in the kit to DMC. I didn't know how old it was, and there was some red in there, and I didn't want to take any chances because I know older red threads have a tendency to run. So anyway, I made this into a wall hanging, and I gave it to my mom. It was something that the kit was actually one that she gave me, that she asked me to do, gosh knows how long ago. But I did this for her in 2011. It's got my initials on the back, where they can't be really seen very well, so I put those on the back. But I just love the way that looks. I love the brightness of the angels, and the words, of course. Joy to the world is such a wonderful thing. But this, yes, she hangs this up. Right now, this year, it's on the TV room door, which is where she spends most of her time, so she can enjoy it. But yeah, that was a fun one to stitch. Got to a point where I didn't have to really look at the pattern by the time I got down to those last few angels on the bottom, because they're all exactly the same. So the stitching was pretty much the same for their heads and everything. So but yes, that was a very fun one to do. So that is that one. And let me show you my stocking that I have. this was a 1985 Candimar kit. Some of you may remember them. They also put out quite a few books, cross-stitch pattern books, this was one that I just had absolutely loved, and I decided to work on it. I just thought it was a really neat idea. It's called a pocket Christmas stocking because it has pockets on the outside. You'll see those, and it was 14 count white Aida that was in the kit, and the floss from the kit. I just used it all, and my mom is the one who finished it for me. So that is that, and see, it's got these cute little pockets in them. There's the one right there. That one actually is my favorite because I love the background on it. I think it's really a neat way to do a background on a stocking. But yeah, so you can see them a little up close. They're pretty neat ones. And as a matter of fact, when I got my Christmas stocking on Christmas morning, yesterday morning, there was a nutcracker in the center pocket. And I love nutcrackers, so I thought that was a really cute way to use it. But yeah, so this goes up on my door, it stays on my door. Mom grabs it on Christmas Eve and fills it, and I do the same with the one on hers. So that is what we do on that. So that's that. And then I have two other things I wanted to show you. One is actually three things I wanted to show you. The first one is you probably all remember Lizzie Kate's 12 Blessings of Christmas. I really like those, and I didn't want to do individual ornaments. And what I did was I took the patterns and I kind of laid them out so that they were shaped like a Christmas tree. You've probably seen other people do that online. And then I stitched them on one piece of fabric. And I had a quilter friend of ours, actually she's a friend of my mom's. She actually finished it into a wall hanging, and she put a rod sleeve in the back so we could hang it up. And I get to see it every time I go up the stairs because it's at the top of the stairs from when I'm down here. But let me show you this. This is it right here. So I had the bonus Christmas star at the top that had the Christmas blessings on it, and I did my faith, hope, love, and all those, and I tried to kind of arrange things that the way I thought, the bases for things that at the bottom and everything. So but yeah, she made a little rod pocket in the back with a place so that there would be a place to put it right on a nail, which is what we hang it on. And it goes up every year since I've made it, and since it's been finished, and I'm pretty proud of that. I really like it, and of course all the little charms are so neat. But I did use 32 count. Where did it go? There it is. That's 32 count Mushroom Lugana. I think that was kind of close to what they used, that Lizzie Kate required. It used Gentle Arts threads, sampler threads, and Weeks dye work threads, and of course the charms that are on it. So, but yeah, this was my layout for it, and I'm pretty proud of it. I like to have it up and be able to see it when I come up to the top of the stairs. It's pretty cool. So that is that. A couple more things. These came from Cross Stitch and Country Crafts. No, that's not the right one. Where'd it go? Here it is. I did these in 2010. They came from a leisure arts book called Something for Every Season. I think it was from the best. It was the best of For the Love of Cross Stitch magazine, and it was a reprint in that book. And I did these on 40 count linen using the called for DMC, and a friend of mine finished these into this very pretty wall hanging. But yeah, and unfortunately the lighting in here does not really give you the bright colors. I wish they did, but yeah, it is a really neat little wall hanging, and that goes in my room where I stitch, so I can see it all Christmas long. It's very pretty, and I just thought they were very striking. So yeah, so that is that. The last thing I'm going to show you is actually on my tree, and then I'll show you a few things on my tree, and then we'll say goodbye for this time. So I think I mentioned before, if I haven't, I do love nutcrackers. And when this appeared in the magazine, the one magazine that I get, I just had to stitch it. And actually, I just found on one of the sales things 3 more different ones, so I'm probably going to do them as well. But this is from the 1987 catalog magazine of the November-December 87 of Cross Stitching Country Crafts, and it is I stitched it in 2006, and I used 18 count white Aida, which didn't really matter because it's completely stitched all the way around, and you put it there, and then you finish it into this cute little kind of like a pencil ornament, and which was real actually fun to do. It's a very involved one. He's very solid, lots of fill-in in the red and blue areas, with a really neat topper on the top. And then when you finish them, and you put a little bubble on the top, so it's on there. So yeah, so I've got 3 more of those to do. I hope to actually work on those this year, so he can have some friends on the Christmas tree next year. So let me put that back. This is something that I did finish not too long ago. This is one of the Mill Hill. This is the Mill Hill ornament. Actually, it's not really an ornament. It comes with a magnet that you can put on the back. It's done on blue parchment paper that we stitch on. It came on the kit, and I used all the DMC and the thread that was with it, and the Mill Hill beads that were with it. And then I finished it. I just put a piece of felt on the back and trimmed it around the edges. When I put the felt on, I put the hanger on at the same time, so it was all attached together. And I just thought it was very cute, because we had some kitties this morning that decided they needed, or yesterday morning, that decided they needed to be in the boxes after we did them. We emptied the bags and stuff, so that was pretty crazy. But yeah, so that's my Christmas tree that I have up downstairs in the basement with me. I get to see it all the time, and I get to enjoy the ornaments, most of which were made by me. Some were gifts that I've gotten, but not a lot of them are done that way. This was actually, I can show you one gift that was done, because I think it's very, very pretty, so you can see it up close. I just love the way that was finished. That was a ornament exchange that I had that I got from a friend, and just so pretty. I just love the star at the top, mimicking the star in the piece, and it's just a very pretty finish, and I'll have to remember that, because I think that's a wonderful way to finish them. So anyway, so I'm actually going to end with that today. Didn't want to make a really long one, trying to keep them under 15 minutes, but I know I hadn't seen you for a while and talked to anybody for a while, so I just wanted to say thank you all for sticking with me, and for the new subscribers that I have. And if you see anything on the tree that you're interested in, I know it's kind of hard to see in the picture, but the video that I've got, but if there is anything that you see that you'd like information on, let me know, and I will give you the information that I can. As I said, most of them are made by me, so I do have that information handy. And I hope you have another wonderful couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Don't know when the next time I will be, but I do hope to actually be stitching on some things that are not Christmas starting tonight. I probably will pick up my Long Dog Samplers Pandemic to work on for part of this night, because I don't have to worry about changing the colors. So since that's a monochrome piece, and I'm using just the one color, so Anyway, I hope you all had a wonderful holiday again, and thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. Thank you much. Bye-bye.